All right, for the first time ever, I think I actually get to introduce the vlog because we have a cameraman today.
Jim LeBombard,
Director of Media Relations for the Raptors. The three of us, we just finished eating at world famous Cafe Du Monde. Jonesy doing the tourist thing, picking up a little coffee and a little beignet mix.
How do you say that?
Vignettes.
He just failed grade 12 French right there.
And that's pretty accurate, actually, based on the way things went for me in high school. Mademoiselle Stibano, thank you. Merci for nothing. Again, Cafe Du Monde over there, Jackson Square behind us, the horses and buggies and whatever. Is this kind of like the French Quarter?
It is.
Sort of, basically, right?
Interesting.
The Gulf of Mexico, the inlet is just behind us here where we're shooting, and this was an area that was clearly affected by Katrina and the devastation. But nice to see that it's recovering and coming back.
Interesting. War of 1812, fought down here, part of it between Canada and the U.S. in terms of the land and fighting for the land. The war actually ended up closer to us in the Buffalo, Niagara Falls, Toronto area, but down here they didn't know and they kept fighting. Communication.
You might want to communicate in a war. I think I'd like to know if it was over or not. But anyways, I don't know if it's quite a war today, a battle going on between the Hornets and Raptors.
Holiday battle at that.
Martin Luther King Day here in the U.S., and we've got the special tribute to Martin Luther King coming up during the halftime of our broadcast on Sportsnet Radio, the Fan 590. But for the game itself, Jones, it's important for the Raptors to try and get one if they can with a very daunting 4 games coming up against New Orleans, San Antonio, Orlando, and Miami.
Well, the good thing for Raptor fans is they played well against the upper echelon teams. Played the Lakers tough twice, wins over Oklahoma City on the road in Orlando. So maybe they can jump up and bite New Orleans, but they'd have to get a few guys healthy. New Orleans has a terrific home record, and maybe they take Toronto a little bit lightly. The holiday, you never know that you could get the perfect storm, but Toronto's got to get some healthy people. Raptors with 14 different starting lineup combinations. That tells you Jay Triano is searching for combinations amongst healthy people, and we don't really have an update right now. Do we have an update, Jim?
No, it's kind of, sort of. Wait, if that's kind of an update, then what is it? No, he doesn't know. So he actually doesn't have an update. So Jared Bayless, we're not sure if he's going to go. The Raptors actually playing on the back-to-back Friday, Saturday, did not practice yesterday. So Bayless and pretty much nobody else has been on the floor since. So he'll give it a go in warm-ups, and we'll see if he's able to play with that sore ankle or not. And if not, then it's up to Sunday out of Gaines to back up Jose Calderon. That's a pretty daunting task at that position specifically. I think that's the second time I've used daunting in the vlog. But anyways, the point position today with Gaines and Calderon trying to deal with Chris Paul and former Raptor Jared Jack.
Oh, we saw Gaines and Calderon play together, maybe out of necessity in Washington. I wonder if we'll see some of that today with Gaines a little bit quicker, maybe guarding Chris Paul and allowing Calderon, depending on who the other guy is on the floor, to play off the ball a bit. But either way, it's going to be tough for Toronto.
All right, so tip-off coming up in a couple hours. Make sure you check us out. It's a 3 o'clock Eastern tip-off on Sportsnet Radio, the Fan 590. No pregame show today. We'll be there right
Watch the pigeon. Watch the pigeon. Watch the pigeon. Tourist alert. Tourist alert.